Our next speaker is Isabel Toole, and Isabel is going to tell us, Isabel was mentioning to me, probably regrets it now, that what she did last holidays. I've asked her to speak to you because I think what she did last holidays was a bit extraordinary, and it fits fun, I hope, and it fits the idea of a person who stepped out a little into a pretty exciting situation. Hope you enjoy Where Isabel Went.
Good afternoon, everyone. About a week ago, I was having a conversation with Mr. Crawley about my holidays. I travelled to Europe, but Mr. Crawley was particularly interested in one country I travelled to, which is called Georgia, which isn't in America, it's in Europe. After a few moments of conversation, he was eager for me to speak at Assembly to encourage not only adventurous travelling, but also, I guess, to encourage the desire to seek out adventurous experiences. So, Georgia is on the border of Russia, Turkey, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. I don't know if I said that right. It's in the crossroads of Western Asia and Eastern Europe, and because of this, it's one of the most invaded nations in the world. The Mongols, Greeks, Romans, Persians, Arabs, Ottomans, and Russians, just to name a few, who all invaded Georgia. I was in the capital city of Tbilisi. It took me a while to learn how to say that properly, with my brother, and one of the first things you notice is this strange dichotomy between the main streets and the back streets of the city. So the main streets look quite modern. The main river of Tbilisi, it has 3 brand new bridges. They're kind of space-aged. And then you walk down a side street and it looked like a bomb had gone off yesterday, and that's not an exaggeration. I have a photo, it'll come up soon, of one of the buildings. It's completely collapsed and caved in, and that was everywhere. That wasn't just in one street. So my brother was saying that it is probably because of the amount of times they've been invaded, and once the city's destroyed, it's hard to keep rebuilding everything. The vibe was also slightly different to what I was used to. I've travelled Europe before, but never been somewhere where I was a bit uncomfortable. And my brother had actually been to the Ukraine about a year ago, and he said that he felt a similar vibe to what he felt in the Ukraine, in that people's demeanours were a bit abrupt, and because of the cultural differences, we weren't really sure about the social norms or anything. And on our way from the airport, the taxi driver was actually saying to us about the location of our hostel that we were staying in. Why would you want to stay in this area? You don't want to stay in this area, this isn't a nice area. So we decided to listen to the taxi driver and go somewhere more central. But when we first came in the taxi, we were looking at all the buildings around the area we were supposed to stay in and thinking, he's probably right, this doesn't look like a very nice area, because again, all the buildings were kind of dilapidated. And once we got to where we ended up staying, we realised that that was everywhere. That wasn't just in that one area. It wasn't all intimidating though. The first night we were there, the streets were shut off for national celebrations because they had just signed their first agreements with the EU after independence from Russian occupation. There was bands, free music, free food, and lots of people. And one of my highlights from the entire trip was actually a puppet show we saw in Tbilisi. And it wasn't the gimmicky, childish kind of puppet show most people think of. It was in a theatre. The stage was about 10 metres across, and it advertised before you went in that the show was an adult show with adult themes, as in it was very sad, and it was half Russian and half Georgian, but it had English subtitles, like projected, so we could understand it. And the puppets weren't hair puppets, they were kind of the ones on strings that you move like that. It was really cool. There was fog and there were lighting effects as well. And the story was about one train loving another train, but they weren't able to be together. And then in the end, they both died. And a 50-year-old couple in front of me were actually crying by the end of it. And I walked out of the theatre and I was so surprised that I was so enamoured with the production of a puppet show. It was crazy, because I never think that I'd be so happy with what I saw of a puppet show. And, but to end our trip to Georgia off well, when we were in our next destination in Poland, we were in a hostel and my brother was talking to one of the receptionists about how he thought Georgia felt like a kind of less intense version of the Ukraine. And the lady laughed and said That's weird because a lot of my friends say that Georgia is worse than Ukraine because they like to take people for hostage there for money. And me and my brother was very surprised and quite glad to have heard that after we left the country, not before we went. And overall, it was just such a different experience to have. I've travelled Europe a few times, and as I said before, I've never been anywhere that I got more out of because it was so different to something I had seen before. And so coming back to why I think Mr. Crawley wanted me to share this with you all is that, again, while Georgia wasn't a place everyone had gone before, and while it was a bit intimidating at times, I got an experience out of it that no one else can quite match. And whether it's a place you travel to or just things you do every day, you're always going to get a more adventurous and interesting experience by seeking unique opportunities. It's easy to do what everyone else is doing, and it's also easy to see what other people are doing and want to do that. But I really encourage everyone to look outside the norm and to try and create your own rare and exciting experiences, because I guarantee they will have more of an impact on you and you'll have far more stories to tell than by following the crowd. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Academic Achievement Awards from semester 1 are presented to students who achieve an average of A- across most of their subjects. It gives me great pleasure to present the following students to the Assembly. From Year 7, Caitlin Boyle. We'll hold our applause until the end of each year level, thank you. Nadine Chia. Caroline Connolly. Charlotte Rampton. Cara Kroon. Alexandra McIver. Akacha Mahajan. Candace Simpson. And Lily Woods. Can we congratulate these students? Thanks, girls. From Year 8, Natasha Buckler. Victoria Catt. Ashley Harris. Miller Harrison. Jasmine Hildred. Afrida Imrose in absentia. Edwina Jackson. Tara Rose McNamara. Sophie Rice. And Hayley Stanich. Can we congratulate these Year 8 students? From Year 9, Isabel Brealey in absentia, Claire Butner. Imogen Kelto. Eloise Campbell. Zara Campbell. Helena Chen in absentia. Lucy Chu. Lily Clements Markham. Zoe Coolross. Eva Devantio, Olivia Emmett, Alexandra Finlay, Alexandra Frizzell, Sienna Gardner, Isabella Gazzolini, Juliet Hay, Caitlin Jervis, Jianing Kwok, Emily Lackas, So Hyun Lee, I think at this point in time we'll congratulate these Year 9s. And we'll continue with another lot of Year 9s. Daisy Levis. Claire Livingston. Catherine Madison. Claire McMath. Veronica McNiven in absentia. Cordelia Mead Small. Hope Nixon. Lukey Smith. Lawrence Prague in absentia. Zoe Way. Denby Woods. And Marata Young. Can we congratulate these Year 9 students? From Year 10, Christine Chong. Lucy Coleman. Jenna Cross. Ali Domro. In absentia, Yasmin Foster. Stephanie Graham. Aisha Hatcher. Emily Mitchell. Laura Nichols. Leanne Pang. Matilda Robinson. Sarah Shuttlewood. Katrina Song. Hope Thompson. Emma Vanderscote. Courtney Withers in absentia and Francesca Zhu. Can we congratulate these students? From Year 11, Charlie Baldwin. Nina E. Georgia Frizzell. Matilda G. Madeline Hall. Ambrosine Hartle. Chantal Himmelman in absentia. Daya Kim. Ashling Knox. And Georgia Sartor. Can we congratulate these Year 11 students? From Year 12, Abby Bales. Melissa Harris in absentia. Leilani Hordy Banks in absentia. Daisy Lee. Lisa Ogie. Megan Sanderman. Kate Simpson. Savannah Smith. Amanda Torba. Isabella Torv. Sherry Zhang in absentia and Savannah Zhang. Can we congratulate these prize winners and all prize winners? I would now like to call upon the academic prefects to present the Language Perfect Awards.
Language Perfect is a worldwide competition that was held over a 10-day period in May for students learning foreign languages. There was a total of 300,000 students who participated. The competition was open to girls studying either French or Japanese at St Hilda's. The girls answered more than 298,000 questions and earned more than 112,000 points for this. The following girls have been awarded certificates for their outstanding participation in this competition. I would like them to come forward to receive their certificate. The silver awards are for girls who earned more than 2,000 points. These go to Emily Lakers, Crystal Liu, come up as I call your name please. Crystal Liu, Tara Rose McNamara, Imogen Renwick, Georgia Schmidt, Catherine Song, and Hayley Stanage. Can we please congratulate these girls?
Gold awards were given to students who earned more than 3,000 points. Imogen Kauto, Jess Fisher-Kappen, Sohyun Lee, Kate Lee, and Tina Zhang.
Well done, girls. The Elite Elite Award goes to girls who earned more than 10,000 points, and this level of award is truly outstanding. The following two girls placed in the top 0.2% of the 300,000 competitors worldwide. Natasha Butler got 10,038 points. And the top of the school, with 10,115 points, goes to Charlie Baldwin.
Thanks, girls. The internal school competition between all of the French and Japanese classes were won by the Japanese Year 9 class and the French Year 12 class. Good job, girls.
Good afternoon, girls. Just following on from what Mr. Crawley said earlier, I would like to give my congratulations and the congratulations of the sports department as well for all your efforts at the inter-house athletics. There were some really amazing individual results and some very great records broken, so well done. Okay, the Open 3000 metre runner-up, Isabella Schofield. Open 3000 metre champion, Elle Rutherford. Under 15's 1500 metre runner-up, Jordan Bennett. Under 15 1500 metre champion, Keely Whittaker. Open 1500 metre runner-up, Scarlett Fay. Sorry. Open 1500 metre champion, Olivia Burden. Open 100 metre runner-up, Ella Cossell. Open 100 metre champion, Steph Rutherford. "12 years and under age champion runner-up, Isabella Schofield. Mm-hmm. 12 years and under age champion, Elle Rutherford. Age runner-up, Georgia Smith in absentia. 13 years age champion, Keely Whittaker. Years age runner-up, Jordan Bennett. 14 years age champion, Lily Clements Markham. Age runner-up, Hannah Carter. 15 years age champion, Ellie Dunrow. Years age runner-up, we have a tie, Charlie Borden and Alex Christie. Years age champion, Ella Cossell. Years and over age runner-up, Libby King. 17 years age champion, Steph Rutherford. The school champion runner-up, we have a tie, Ella Cossell and Keely Whittaker. Sorry. The school champion for the Inter-House Athletics 2014 again is a tie. Steph Rutherford and Elle Rutherford. You could please just congratulate those girls. Thank you. We had some outstanding records broken as well. The 12 years 200 metres record was broken by Elle Rutherford. Elle also broke the 12 years 800 metres and the 12 years long jump record. Congratulations, Elle. Elle, if you'd like to come back up, please. Our new recruit, Olivia Burden, broke the 16 years 800 metres. She also broke the 16 years 1500 metres by a whopping 38 seconds. Congratulations, Olivia. And the 16 years and over triple jump record, Steph Rutherford. The Borders versus Day Girls relay was won by the Day Girls, so if Camille would like to come up. Oh, sorry, from here. And the House Trophy. Third place, Carrigaroo, congratulations. In second place, Banksia. And first place, Malaluka. Congratulations, guys.